Welcome into week number 8 of our 10-2 Credit Union Football Fridays. I'm Chris Zoll with Logan Lepiscopo and John Leidick standing by. Just 3 weeks left of the regular season and plenty still to decide for the playoffs. We begin tonight at the 10-2 Credit Union Storyteller with our Logan Lepiscopo and our Football Friday Spotlight game between Fort LaBeouf and Harbor Creek.
Well, Chris, we pick up in the second half of this game a 21-17 lead over the Huskies. Did the Bison have? And Walters, a little shovel pass here to Xavier Blows. He takes it far side, somersaulted into the end zone. 28-17 the score. Harbor Creek then gets the ball into the toss to Gavin Zillman, playing running back tonight. Slips through a few tacklers, picks up a first down for Harbor Creek, and Zillman will set up his own touchdown from 3 yards out. He gets in, makes it 28-23, and Corey would line up to go for 2. Once again, just keep giving it to Zillman. This time, Mikey Vomero's not having any of it. Makes the stop, makes it a 5-point game. Walters with the ball, toss out to Sadowski. 2 touchdowns in the first half. He almost breaks this one, but ends up taking it out of bounds after the big pickup. Fort LaBeouf gets down in the red zone. Walters keeps, goes inside, whoop, right back outside, scampers in to the end zone. The Bison back with a 2-possession lead, and careful here on the celebration. Don't want to take your quarterback out. 35-23, 2 minutes to go. Harbor Creek pinned deep. Zillman right back with it, a big gain down to his own 40. The time ticking and ticking away. Connor Fortin hits Zillman across the middle. Huskies now in Bison territory. Minute and a half to play. Zillman in the end zone again. 1-possession game, under a minute to go. The failed 2-point conversion, and the Bison recover the onside kick for the 35-29 final.
First of all, I want to give all praise and glory to God for making this possible. And honestly, the team brotherhood was just able to put things together when things got tough and things got close. Instead of falling apart and crumbling, we decided to pick each other up and just say, hey, let's get the next one and the next one and the next one. And then we just kept rolling.
It's just try and true. We're a family. That's just how we play ball. And just we're able to stick it to it. Big plays, even if it's a, call that we don't like, we still bounce back and we get it done.
More Region 5 action at Corey High School hosting the Fairview Tigers, and what an opening drive by the Beavers. Lucas Baker looks left, turns right, finds his man in the flat. Marcus Meredith out of the backfield, a near 20-yard gain to put the Beavers in Tiger territory. Baker hands it off to Mitch Albers, takes it far side, shrugs off a tackler, jukes past a pair of other tacklers, and puts Corey at the Fairview 25. Next play, Baker dials up a pass over the middle to Keaton Frasina, and Frasina tackled down at the 10. Baker now looking for 6. He throws to the corner of the end zone, and it's Blake Cook with the toe drag swag for the opening score and the start of a big 28-3 win.
It was homecoming night for the Meadville Bulldogs hosting the 6-1 Lancers of General McLean. A good matchup here. The first drive for the Lancers, Matt Carroll is going to toss it to Jared Corrin, who goes down the sideline, making tacklers miss, and he makes it first down, getting shoved out of bounds for McLean. Same drive, and on 4th and 13, Carroll finds Caden Holler in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. 7-0 Lancers. Next drive for Meadville, and a miscue on the snap gives the ball right back to the Lancers, and it's 1st and goal here. Cohen Beachley makes them pay. 14-0 ball game in the blink of an eye. McLean will get the ball back, and how about Beachley? He's going to throw this one down the field. It's caught by Jackson Kaiser, and he's going to be dragged down just short of the goal line looking for that touchdown. McLean in business. Now the direct snap to Corwin, and the Lancers dominate Meadville 49-20 to spoil their homecoming. We go to more local matchups now for the Cathedral Prep Ramblers hosting Benedictine from Ohio on Breast Cancer Night. Prep in the red zone, the ball to Desari Carson. It looks like he fumbled, but he's ruled down for the touchdown. The Bengals ensuing drive, a nice run here from Caden Forte for the first down. Same drive, and Gio Ian Campo, he's going to roll to his right, directing traffic. He throws a dime that is caught for the first down, and now the same drive, that is, the give to Forte. He rumbles in, and he is in there for the touchdown. A good game developing here. Next drive for the Ramblers. The pass is intercepted by Sean O'Connell. A big turnover there, and the Benedictine Bengals marched on to win the game 53-23 over the Ramblers.
To Youngstown, Ohio, McDowell visiting Austin Town. Fitch in first quarter. The Trojans have it 3rd and 9 on their own 43. Lucas Salt finds Kingston Horton Dickerson. First down at McDowell. The Trojans held to the field goal attempt. Joe Clark good from 30 yards out. 3-0 Trojans. Second quarter, McDowell back to work. Salt finds Cameron Bastow, shakes his defender, and a huge gain to put the Trojans in Falcons territory. McDowell would yet again settle for a field goal. Clark this time 35 is through the uprights. Fitch with the ball, and they would get things going offensively. Colin Caller, play action, hits a wide open Brady Evans for 6. The Falcons take a 7-6 lead. Fitch back with the ball this time. Caller screen pass DeAndre Richard, and Fitch's all-time leading rusher will take it the distance 55 yards as Austintown Finch wins 21-12.
We now welcome in our John Lydick, who had our Game of the Week broadcast in a cross-state matchup.
Chris Logan, a battle between New York and Pennsylvania. St. Francis traveled from Buffalo in the Hamburg area, 4-1 on the year, while Erie High trying to find some momentum in the final weeks of the regular season. Erie High taking on the Red Raiders. As we get underway from Veterans Memorial Stadium, St. Francis needs just 2 plays on offense on the opening drive. Trent Buttles finds Mason Anderson for a 2-yard score, 7-0. After an Erie punt, the Red Raiders on the ground, Tyron Clark Jr., a 5-yard score, 14-0. Back to offense for St. Francis. Buttles to Anderson for the 9-yard touchdown, 22-0. Red Raiders to start the second. Erie High gets on the board late in the second. Shaid Smith, a bright spot for the Royals tonight, a 14-yard touchdown, 22-6. A quick answer, though, by St. Francis. Dominic Cook Jr., gone. 72 yards for the touchdown run, 2-point try, good, 30-6 Red Raiders. St. Francis in the waning seconds of the second quarter. And it's Buttles to Anderson, the 17-yard strike. Third time in the half, the duo connects, 37-6 at the break. Third quarter, 46. St. Francis, and Nick Williams gets loose for an 18-yard score. St. Francis wins over Erie High tonight by a 46-6 final.
It was a tough outing from the start. We've been preaching to our kids the last few weeks how we want to start fast. And we get the ball first, we get a 3 and out, and then we let the team go down and score. And sometimes that can change the outcome of the game early. You know, our kids, they get punched in the mouth. Sometimes they don't respond how we expect them to respond. And tonight was one of those rare situations where we didn't respond how we want to. And St. Francis did a good job taking advantage of it.
Tonight's Hilario's player of the game, Shaid Smith of Erie High, ran for over 100 yards for the Royals and had the lone touchdown of the night. He had a 14-yard score. He also stepped in to lead the offense after some injuries. Hilario's player of the game, fresh from Italy. To you guys, back to you at the desk.
Mercyhurst Prep hosting Iroquois, a big game here, and it was a big game for Vinny Feliciano as he gets his night started. A 31-yard touchdown run with nobody in sight. He's untouched into the end zone, one of many for him tonight. Right back to work as Feliciano, he finds the end zone yet again from 3 yards out, making defenders miss. The extra point was missed, though, so it's only 13-0 Lakers. Then the trifecta for the junior as he takes it in from 15 yards out. This made it 19-0. He had 8 touchdowns tonight. Yes, you heard that right. 8 touchdowns. The Lakers win 55-6. We head south when Football Friday returns.